Hello everyone, Thursday, July 19th, 2018. Of course, yesterday was New Comic Book Day, which means right now today is New Comic Book Video Time. I'm going to show you the books I picked up yesterday, and then I got a good question from a viewer as it relates to my business model, and I thought with Comic-Con this week, this would be a good time to touch bases on it. So let's jump right into the books, shall we? First book I picked up here is Train 8, The Zombie Express, number 2 of 3. Now, we discussed this a couple of months ago when number 1 came out. It might have even been longer than that. The problem I have with this is the first book was really good, but it's taken a long time for number 2 to come out. And unfortunately, Doomsday Clock is doing the same thing. There's a long delay between books, and I'm hearing a lot of negativity from people who are buying those books saying, you know, I'm enjoying the storyline, but it just takes so long between books, I'm kind of losing interest. So if you're going to do something like that with these companies and these books, these independent companies, make sure you're turning them out or have 3, 4, 5 issues completed before the first one comes out. That way you can turn them over faster and you can keep your interest level with collectors up. Next book I picked up is from Action Lab. Now this had a $5.99 price point, but when you put into consideration that there's 3 issues in this one book, it's basically $2 an issue, which makes it very affordable. And this is 12 Devils Dancing. A lot of shops didn't carry a lot of this book, but I've heard some really good things about it, so I was excited that my shop had a couple of copies. I was able to get one. So 12 Devils Dancing from Action Lab. This is strictly a cover purchase for me. I loved the zombie feel of this book. This is, was it Claws of the Killer from, this is Hunt for Wolverine number 3. Really cool cover right there. I enjoyed that cover. Batwoman 17, pretty nice cover right there. From Boom Studios, Thrilling Adventure Hour number 1. A buddy of mine read this, said he really liked it, so I'm looking forward to reading this book. Haven't had a chance to do any reading right now, so I'm going basically off of what my friends are telling me, people that I trust. They seem to like that book right there. Spider-Man Deadpool 36. Batman 51. Very anxious to see where the storyline is going after the events of what happened in issue 50. So I'm looking forward to 51. Life of Captain Marvel number 1, blank variant. And a really cool regular cover right there. I thought that was just a really nice looking cover. Archie meets Batman 66. You can't go wrong with Adam West in the Batmobile. So the books like this kind of have a weird feel to them. Some people like them, some people don't. I always liked them. You know, that's, you know, Batman Ninja Turtles, Spider-Man Deadpool. It's just a fun read. Take it for what it is. You're not going to win you're not going to win any writing awards for these books. It's just a good read, so take it for what it is. But I like Adam West. It's a no-brainer for me. And then I also saw a different cover for that book. Right there. You always watch those movies, you know, Rebel Without a Cause and things like that, where you have the drag racing, the girl holds the, you know, the handkerchief in the air and drops it and they take off. Grease had the same thing when they were driving in the wash there. So I saw this, I thought, you know what, I want to get that because it's just really cool. From Image, Infidel number 5. Issue I had with this book was that there was some damage on the corners where they made the cuts at the publisher, and I was lucky to find one that wasn't too bad, but it was kind of disappointing that most of the books were really frayed out and really separated. Also Batman 51, but one of the really cool faux virgin covers that I talk about. A lot of people seem to like these. They call these the B covers, but to me, that's the A+ cover right there. I love those. And then probably one of the covers of the week, Justice League 4, Wonder Woman on the cover. Really, really nice cover right there. Batgirl 17, or excuse me, Batwoman 17. That's another cool cover right there. Harley Quinn 46, of course, you can tell by the thickness in which Harley Quinn has been drawn. This must be a Cho cover. Not wild about his artist, but I do like the Harley Quinn storyline, so I continue to buy them, but not real big about the body type. Only $2.99, one of the cheaper books you can buy every week, so that's good. Kind of a campy little book. We'll see how it goes. Injustice vs. Masters of the Universe #1. He-Man, Superman, and a little Skeletor in the back. Triple threat right there. This book has a lot of positives, a lot of negatives from people who are reading it. I happen to be one who enjoys the storyline. This is Ice Cream Man #5. I'd like to hear what you think of it. And the last new book I picked up this week, Gideon Falls #5. Also this week, the new Overstreet comic book price guides came out. I picked up 2 different versions. Picked up the smaller version. Got a softbound this time. Didn't find any of the hardcovers, so I just picked up one of these to have at the house, and then I bring these with me in the car when I go look at collections. And then I picked up a big book. And the thing I liked about this year, they finally made it a square bound. We've been talking about that, you know, the last couple years when they came out. It still opens up really nice. And again, if you look at it, it's real easy to read. The print is really big. It makes it easier for me because my eyes are not the best in the world. I wear glasses. I don't wear them on the videos, but I do wear glasses. And it makes it a lot easier for me to see as I'm looking at prices on that stuff. So I'm just kind of rambling on. It's kind of late here, so just kind of bear with me on that. I appreciate it. So I got a question from a viewer who asked me about my business model. I've talked about my business model in the past, and he was saying that, you know, I talk about not having super high-end keys. Now, here's the thing. If you have, well, this week is Comic-Con in San Diego, and some of the biggest dealers in the world are going to be there. But the bottom line is this. There's going to be books at every price point there. Okay, you're going to be able to find the Amazing Fantasy 15. You'll be able to find the $8,000 copy. You'll be able to find the $75,000 copy. Okay, you're going to find the big books, the big heavy players. But the bottom line is this. If 80,000 people walk through that Comic-Con, there might be 1,000 to 1,500 who, if that many, that are going to have the money to drop 75 grand on an Amazing Fantasy 15 in really nice condition. Which brings me to my business model. So my business model is I always try to find books that I can make a profit off of. Now, the way I buy things is I'm not looking to make a huge profit on one item. The problem we have with a lot of dealers is they want to buy things at 10 cents and sell them for, you know, $10. I don't have a business model like that. That's not the way I do it. If I buy a book for $1 and I sell it for $3 or $4, I don't look at it as, you know, I paid too much for the book. I look at it that I got my dollar back and I made $3 profit on top of that. So I picked up some dollar books today. All these were dollar books. And this is kind of how I do things. Give me 1 second here. So these are books here that are not going to blow anybody away, but they're all in really good condition. As you know, my niche in this industry and with my customers is honest grading, knowledgeable service, and high-grade books, because people don't have an issue paying good money for high-grade books. Doesn't matter if it's Silver Age, Golden Age, Bronze Age, new stuff. People want high-grade books, and that's what I offer. So if I have the opportunity to look through a bunch of books and I can take out what I want, I'm going to go for the high-grade books. I don't care what it is. Now, there's certain storylines and certain titles that are always going to sell at shops. Batman, Wonder Woman, Spider-Man, older Justice League, Captain America has a following, you know, the big heavy players on that. Early Flash, things of that nature. So, but you can always say Batman, Wonder Woman, you know, those books are always going to sell. So I looked at a bunch of stuff today at a place and I found books. Now everything here I paid $1 for. I've rebagged and boarded them the way I do it with, like I said before, the 3 boards. So here's a couple of books I picked up. Now here's a Wonder Woman number 97. That's kind of a wicked looking cover right there. Not an expensive book, but this is a book that you can sell for $4 to $5 all day, because you have Wonder Woman collectors, you have Joker collectors, and it's in high grade. $4 to $5, someone will have no problem putting that down. So in my mind, even if I sell it for $4, that is a $3 profit my way. And you take into consideration, it costs me 21 cents to bag and board these books because they use the triple bags. Okay, so my profit is still, with my dollar back, I'm still making $2.75 profit on that one book alone. Here's a few other books I picked up just to kind of give you an idea of what I'm talking about. Here's a Wonder Woman 96. Joker again, that's the double threat in my opinion, Wonder Woman and the Joker. Another Wonder Woman like this. Again, these Wonder Woman books, $3 to $4. The ones with the Joker, you can get $4 to $5. Here is a Perez number 6 Wonder Woman book. People love the Perez run, the early runs of the Wonder Woman in this 1987 series. You can get $4, $5 for this book of an early Wonder Woman all day. This is a book that's number 132. It's not a really, these are not expensive books, but these have a collector base. This one here, if you can tell what it is simple. It's Wonder Woman. It's got the Golden Age heroes there, and it's on a swastika. People love collecting the war books, and anything with Germans or swastikas sell really well. That may book for $3 or $4, but you can get $5 for that book because people will buy it. This one here sells really good everywhere I go because you have Wonder Woman like we mentioned, but you have Golden Age Flash, Golden Age Green Lantern. People love these old books like that. And again, there it is again, another swastika on there. So you get the war collectors as well. So again, another book that books for $3 and you're going to get $4 or $5 for it. Again, I'm looking at just profit on that. So there's that. And the final book I picked up, I mean, I picked up all these today. Nothing, all Wonder Woman, Batman, Detective Comic stuff. But the last book I picked up for $1 is Wonder Woman 72. Now, in the price guide, this book sells for $3 in the price guide, $4 in the price guide. On eBay, you can't touch this book for less than $30 in mid to high grade condition, $30 to $40. So there's that. My time's kind of, oh, and one last book I'll show because these are always popular. Wonder Woman Bondage cover. Again, doesn't book for high, but you can get $4 or $5 for it because people enjoy these types of covers. So that's my video this week. It was kind of all over the place. I do apologize. I'm running out of time. But that was kind of my business model is I look for, I look for the profit margin on cheap books as well. I pay $1 for it. If I sell it for $4, I'm making $2.75. Might not seem like a lot, but when you're turning over 500, 600, 700 books, that adds up pretty quick. So that's the video for this week. I hope you liked the video. But if you didn't, as always, nothing I can do for you. Have a great night, and I'll see you next week.